I had no idea that I was gonna marry her at that time. No, but I'm glad it worked out because she's an amazing, amazing, amazing person.
Yeah.
We need to talk about how Justin Bieber really treats Hailey Bieber. Justin and Hailey seem to be the perfect couple. They're both attractive, successful, and feed their fans enough gooey content on social media to keep them satiated. But Justin is known for his outbursts of anger and irrational behavior. Does this affect Hailey? How does Justin treat the wife he claims to love oh so dearly? Some fans have reason to believe that he doesn't treat her so well. In this video, we'll be going over some evidence hanging over Justin's head and check if they hold any weight. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more celebrity gossip. First, we have to start at the beginning. Did you know Justin and Hailey first crossed paths in 2009 during a fan event? Actor, producer, and Hailey's father, Steve Baldwin, met with Justin and introduced little Hailey and little Justin. There was obviously no connection at that point, with Hailey keeping an arm folded while shaking Justin's hand with the other. She always said she was never really a big screaming fan of Justin. She just thought he was cute. Between 2009 and 2015, the two hung out, thanks to mutual friends like the Jenner sisters. Hailey appeared more and more on Justin's Instagram, but they confirmed they were still just friends. Until these just friends were caught kissing on New Year's 2016. They dated non-exclusively, saying it was nothing serious. But soon that ended, and Justin started dating Sofia Richie. When that also ended, he went back to his on and off girlfriend Selena Gomez. But 4 months after, they finally ended it, and in 2018, Justin and Hailey finally got together. Not too long after, we hear about an engagement in July, and on September 13, 2018, they secretly tied the knot. They've been married for a little over 2 years now, and we have reason to believe Justin brought along his childish behavior along with him into his marriage. In the summer of 2020, live videos of the couple leaked that spurred conversation on the state of the relationship. In one of these videos, Justin was seen getting out of a black car, dressed in a black hoodie and wearing sunglasses. He ignores the paparazzi that say hi to him, but that's not the problem. When Justin gets out of the car, he literally slams the door on Hailey's face and storms off like an angry toddler. Of course, some fans have a theory that he didn't look back, so he might have thought she was getting out through the other door. Some say he did it on purpose. Who knows? What do you think happened? Remember when Justin announced that he was diagnosed with Lyme disease? It was a sad moment for many, and in an attempt to be vulnerable with his fans, Justin went on IG Live to discuss it. When a fan asked how it was having Lyme disease during the tour, Hailey stepped in and said it was hard and sucked that the tour had to be canceled. Justin whispered something and they both laughed, an uncomfortable laugh. Hailey was about to continue when he said to her, "Listen to me, woman. It's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease." Fans replied that he should never talk to his wife like that. He might have been struggling with the impact of the disease on his life. But does that justify talking to Hailey like that when she was just trying to help? In another video that trended, the Biebers are seen walking out of a mall in March 2019 when Justin hits Hailey across her forehead. She tried to dodge the hit and didn't react, maybe because she knows people are watching. Justin kept playing around, but Hailey didn't seem to be in the mood. Believers defended Justin, saying it was a joke, while other fans said he shouldn't lay hands on his wife no matter what. Do you think this was a playful joke, or Justin went too far here? One video that got a lot of angry feedback was the one Hailey posted on Twitter. It was a video of her and Justin at an arcade where Hailey won a game with 2,050 points to Justin's tragic, pathetic 500. Justin didn't admit defeat and celebrate with his wife. No, he did the exact opposite. Well, if the opposite is yelling, he literally yells at Hailey like a child throwing a tantrum. "Baby, I wasn't trying." Hailey points a finger at him and says, "I won. accepted, as if she were scolding a child. Fans said Hailey handled the situation well, while others were shocked at Justin's behavior, and some called him a raging lunatic, saying it must be hard for Hailey being a wife and a parent. It's obvious Justin still has some issues to work on. You think that's it? No. Soon after, another video surfaced of Justin skateboarding a way to escape fans. And that's okay. Fans can be a little bit much. But what was not okay was leaving Hailey behind, who ran after him and tripped because of this. Is there any excuse anyone can provide for this behavior? Would you leave the love of your life behind like that, not thinking of how she will get away from fans? In yet another Instagram live, maybe he should just stop with him. Justin and Hailey were in the car when Justin looked over to Hailey and said, "If you weren't so hot, I would have gotten rid of you a long time ago," as if it were a joke. But even if it was a joke, it's wrong to say something like that. That brings us to the basis of the relationship in the first place. Justin was celibate for a year before he and Hailey started dating. He bragged about how they didn't have sex until after marriage, which made it seem as if they dated for a year or more. But Justin proposed less than 3 months after they started dating. Someone tweeted, "Explains a quick marriage. Waiting 2 months to have sex is the biggest sacrifice. LMAO. Good for them." But isn't all this to be expected from someone who has had a long history of problematic and disrespectful behavior towards women? One time, Justin went off at a woman at the gym because she was counting her reps out loud, and the woman claimed Justin spat in her water when she wasn't looking. Justin was also branded a misogynist when he stood against Taylor Swift for fighting back against her manipulative manager, Scooter Braun. In an interview this year, Selena spoke about their relationship, and although she said she's happy it's over, she confessed that she felt like a victim, saying, "I'm not being disrespectful. I do feel I was a victim to certain emotional abuse," which then again backs the notion of Justin's toxicity towards his lover's emotional health. With their abrupt marriage, people worried Justin and Hailey were too young and immature to make it work. Hailey told fans in an episode of The Biebers Unwatched, a series they made during quarantine, that before she got with Justin, she had a lot of doubts, confessing that she was a little confused. But after their mutual friends convinced her that Justin was working on himself and focusing on becoming a better person, she decided to give it a try. Justin also had his doubts. He was scared of proposing, not because Hailey might say no, but because he was afraid he wouldn't be able to commit, honor his promises, and be faithful. He later on decided he was ready to commit. But in an interview with DJ Zane Lowe for Apple Music, Justin revealed that he wasn't committed to the marriage at first, so he told Hailey that he couldn't be loyal, which is a prerequisite of marriage. Or am I wrong? Some fans believe since this was a vulnerable point in his life after he broke up with Selena, he rushed in and wasn't in the right place to make decisions. Though Hailey has been a great support to Justin, her friends are concerned that having to be his constant support system is draining. These friends are worried that she feels so stressed and suffocated that she might decide to leave him, and he'll be devastated. Though on The Ellen Show in January this year, Justin said he's very happy with his marriage. Justin is also aware of some of his mistakes, and he relies heavily on his faith to become a better person. There are many instances of Justin being a kind and loving husband too. Some fans claim all the instances of Justin being mean are all playful jokes taken out of context. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!